Let's start the stream.
Welcome, welcome.
Running the world.
Oh, I guess I can't go over there.
A lot of people are going. Does it mean they're voting, or is it just like
Their
their
location's
location's
off,
off?
probably.
Yeah, I don't even see as many people in headset as I normally would.
Yeah,
I see them, but they not in
yeah. Like in
Horizon,
VR
so
chat or something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yep.
yeah.
When I see that online now, shit, they normally in VR chat.
Everybody's in
Yeah,
VR chat.
yeah.
Time to fish them all out of Central. Be like, hey, there's
Yeah, we got a bunch of kids in here.
Oh god.
Let's see if Tony finds his way in here.
Stand on the corner
Yeah.
of Horizon Central.
Popping portals, man. Don't pop the portal.
Yeah.
Just ever since they came out with like
T-shirt with a tie.
that pay cut, all these guys been like really discouraged, and like a lot of people are quitting Horizon. A lot of people
Yeah,
just going
yeah, I
VR
heard
chat.
that too. We should talk about some of that. Hold on, let me see if I can get Tony in here.
Yeah, couple.
Where is he? Where's Tony? Is he over here? Oh shoot, he made it. Okay.
Oh my god.
That one, that seat. What's up, Tony? That's Nick's
Tony,
seat.
got
So you gonna want to sit over here.
Right, we'll head back over this way. Don't look, everybody. Don't look. All right, here we are.
A minute.
Oh, there you are. See, I went to grab you, Tony. Okay,
Come back
cool.
in. Okay, there's Nick.
Welcome to the podcast. All right.
I now said I was a
Appreciate
moderator.
you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thank you,
having me.
Tony. Let's see, man. Yeah, so I guess like you were saying.
Let's invite Hardy West. He's
Oh,
not
what's that?
busy. Sorry. It's like Hardy West is online. I was like, let's invite him.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
not
I'm
busy.
sure he's doing nothing. He's just, just chilling in build mode or something,
Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk about that. So
Probably
people
not
are upset and they're leaving Horizons because of the pay cut. We won't go into the percentages or anything, but I guess it's it's a lot lower
Lovely.
and to me, I'm not surprised because
You need
how many
7,000
hours?
hours. 7,000 hours just to make like $1,000.
7,000 hours to make $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how true that is, but
I don't know if that's with retention
Ratio.
or if it's anything else. I mean, I guess you got to sell your ass off.
No, that's
know
hours.
that.
That's hours of people in the world.
You
No, that's
really,
hours of
you
people in the
really
world.
do. You really gotta sell your shit.
Yeah. So how do you go about selling your shit?
Like everybody who has clothing right now, they are the ones who are.
I was
doing
just
the
about
damn
to say the
thing.
clothing, like the malls and the shops right now. Like I literally just came from buying this. I fell for
You
the
fell
trap.
for it.
But
I fell
No,
for
what
the
did you
trap.
I was
get?
just
This
talking with
jacket?
Guru. I'm like,
I got this jacket,
What'd
and
you
then
get?
I got another one. I'm not gonna risk changing just in case I freeze, but yeah.
Can
I
we
was
ask
like,
how many
I fell for it.
crystals you
I
paid
didn't get a
for the
custom
jacket, or what's the going rate for these clothes?
400
400.
400 meta credits for this, and then another one I got for another 400. But then there's custom ones for like 2,000.
Oh wow. So what does 2,000 come out to now? Like $40 or something?
2,000? No, I don't think so.
It's less
330
than
is
20.
like
Oh, okay.
$2. I think it's like just over, yeah, just around
$15
about
for that.
$15, something
Oh,
like that.
okay. That makes sense. Because it used to be more before they changed it to the meta credits, and it was like more 1-to-1. Like 2,000 was $20 or something. Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like we go to the malls right now, all the mall worlds, or the shops, and that's where everybody is.
Shit.
that's what everybody
Really?
said.
I haven't even
Shop.
checked
So
the
they
shops
getting
out.
dressed.
Everybody else
They
gets
get they
it.
getting dressed to go
Yeah,
wear
I
that.
haven't even been to these
Even
shops. Have you
dressed
been to
to
the shops,
wear
YG?
it.
You know what I'm saying?
I haven't even been in the damn.
I
outfit,
didn't even know there
honestly.
was a shop. Like, what's the name of them?
You need the
Yeah, I
ribbon.
bought
yeah?
some stuff from
Oh,
there.
that one. Oh, dope.
There's street style, which is
Yeah.
Ash XO, and then there's Meta Mall, the Horizon Mall or
Oh.
something along those lines. And you've got like the men's department and the women's department. You've got the different.
Oh shit.
Oh my
Yeah, I've seen a
God.
couple of
I'm
them.
gonna have to take Sue over
Because I
there.
love to
the
say-
women's department.
They're not sponsoring me, so I'm not dropping no names for them. But yeah, I done seen a couple in there. Yeah, I've seen a couple.
So
of
I
them.
guess back to what Fade was saying earlier. 7,000 hours. That's a lot. So you really got to be able to sell like clothes and fucking whatever wares you have from the back of your, the back of your
Or
car or
something.
whatever, right? To try to get the other bonuses.
Exactly.
The car is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like new users returning and all that jazz.
So how do you guys feel about like not having access to that to the clothing yet, or does anybody have? I don't have. I didn't get it.
I don't mind it. I think it's gonna roll out to the rest of
Yeah,
us
that's what I
soon,
heard.
you know?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, usually only like a month or two.
They'll do a
head
trial
start.
with a
Like, if
couple
you got
people
early
and then-
access, it's
Yeah.
like usually only
Yeah.
a month or two head start.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
watched clothing be created already. I
And
mean,
it's a month or two when they
it's a
trying to
little bit
figure it
hassle,
out.
but
So
it's not bad.
don't think
Yeah.
you're missing out on that.
Yeah.
Right. They're just
Because
trialing it now because
Like when you're the guinea pig, it never works right. Like that's the reason why they don't
Yeah.
roll out to everybody so they don't look.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's exactly it. Daytona, you hit the nail there because a lot of it is blurry right now. A lot of the textures
Yeah.
are blurry, and so I don't know. Some
And
of
then
some
like
of the
every
tops look
Tuesday
cool.
every Tuesday they'll fix whatever the problem is from the prior week.
Mm.
So
Right,
and
and,
then
and then
they'll-
create a
blurry,
new
it's
problem
just-
which they'll fix the following week.
exactly.
How somebody made it.
Oh
it's
yeah,
not
maybe it's the
visualizing
texture
everything
that
for
it was like a
visualization,
low res
yeah.
PNG or something because it looks like it's a
Yeah.
template.
Because everybody has different skill levels.
It is.
Some
It's
people have
yeah.
substance painter. They can like bake a whole design onto a freaking jacket,
Yeah,
and be,
yeah.
like mint as shit. Like, then other people are just working with like Phage, for example, with like a pink camo. Like, that's cool, but like, you can put different textures on it.
Oh
make
yeah,
it look
that was
nice
Yeah.
and
I
how
saw
it
that in
Mhm.
layers
one
and
of the
stuff.
worlds. The pink
Yeah, that's
camo.
dope.
It's just how you do it.
How
know?
you export it? Yeah,
Yeah,
export
it's
the
just about the
images.
approach.
Yeah, because it just looks
Mhm.
like a lot of textures. So I wanted to talk about last night when Tony had this, or actually Maddie had this great event with this new streaming platform. So I kind of wanted to get into that, like, and then maybe some of that agent stuff that you're doing, Tony, and how it all works for anybody that wants to get involved.
It's interesting stuff. So Maddie's been working on her brand, VR Vibes since 2021, and she launched it yesterday. And so what that is it's a streaming network. And so it's the streaming network for Web3 and for the metaverse. And so creators that have shows like podcasts, talk shows, movies, series, all that kind of good stuff, game
Streaming
shows.
now.
Creators can upload their content onto it, and it's just another place for people to stream your content. But then there's monetization attached to it through advertisement and everything. So
Weird.
it's a pretty cool concept. It's just yeah, it's pretty cool. So we did the launch event for it last night. I did it through Stock Approved.
No doubt.
We had a performance to open up the ribbon cutting ceremony, and then we had the presentation. Getting the presentation into the room
It
was
seemed like
tricky with the PNGs and everything. And then yeah, that was kind of wild. But all in all, it was a pretty good event. Very successful. A lot of people were interested in learning more about it. So I think it just depends how they roll it out. You got the interest of the people, and how do you deliver is the next stage, I would say.
Yeah. I think it's a great opportunity for anybody out there that's streaming or doing any kind of content. Because you can like upload. You don't just have to stream. You can upload your own content. Like like Fade, you could record an event and upload it there and do like a pay-per-view thing. You could do AI
That's pretty dope.
cartoons, which I'm going to be working on myself. And of course, we're going to do like indie tours in this podcast. We're going to put up there. And then, the monetization and stuff, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, there's like a live aspect of it. So there's live events. Either you can just kind of as like a user, you would log on and you would see that okay, there's live events, I can watch this, or you can do like pay-per-view live events where you have to pay to watch it, and then there's like the catalog of someone. So if you search for example, MGM, if you guys have like events, you search for MGM, all of your backlog of recorded programming or whatever you have is like on there, for example. Just like going on to Netflix and typing in a series, and then you have all the seasons, that kind of thing. So it's like Twitch and Netflix kind of model merged together, but it's for content creators in Web3 in the metaverse.
Yeah, that's pretty
Pretty
dope.
cool.
Yeah.
Pretty unique thing, to be honest.
And it's what was it? vrvibes.co, right? Was the URL? The website? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, vrvibes.co. That's the Instagram, and then that's the website too. They're taking on submissions, so there's a submission form on the website to say that you're interested to put your content on there, and then you can either choose to be exclusive or non-exclusive, or have some content that is exclusive for a certain amount of time, and that kind of stuff. So there's different ways to do it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I know building a project like that, and not only the financial costs, but the management costs, just getting everything in line. You need web developers, graphic design, all that stuff. It's a big
Right.
project. So that's pretty awesome that Maddie was able to
Mhm.
put that together.
Yeah. Yeah, so many moving parts. You've got like you've got the legal team, you've got the legalities of licensing and all of that kind of stuff. Like, there's a lot that goes into it behind the scenes, but I think on the front end for the users, it's going to be it's a streaming network. So they would access it through the website, there's going to be an app for your phone, for the TVs, smart devices and everything. So I think it's going to be pretty accessible once it all
Yeah,
rolls
that's
out.
awesome. That's awesome. I can't wait to upload some of the content that we got.
That's um dude, there's there's like words. There's like brands or like apps that are like kind of like smaller businesses that are like actively searching for like things that like in our realm, for example, if we do
Mhm.
like live shows and things like that or like events,
Mhm.
whatnot, and people find them entertaining because like this is like the future, like the metaverse. And like I think what she's doing is actually really good because it bridges that gap and like she's not like waiting to, like have all these things happening. Like she's making it. So it's made and it's getting pushed and it's there and she's ready. Which I love. I love that aspect. She's just like charging with it, versus like getting like a weird like brand with like a small view count for like a Apple
Oh
television.
yeah, like
Like,
the
you know what
Roku
I mean?
thing or
Like
whatever.
Apple TV
Yeah,
channel
yeah.
or
I've looked into
something.
that in the past, and
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, it
yeah.
just
That's what
doesn't
I'm
seem
getting
like you get
at.
enough traffic on those ones. Yeah, and it's
Mhm.
hard getting traffic.
Yeah.
Let's face it. It definitely is hard. But I think as a content creator, you
Mhm.
get your stuff like everywhere you can, and this is just a new way to get in, and
Yeah.
actually know the people that built it, and you know, so you
Right.
can have a
Right.
good chance. Yeah,
It's a community feeling around it. It's like the people that are involved from our community would be Maddie, Leroy 777, Boss Leo. So then you have like people who have integrity, and then we all know them. So it's like if we have any questions, we can kind of, we can put something in place where they can answer those questions for us, like a Q&A type thing. Um, I think there's different ways around it. But yeah, YG, you're absolutely right. It's good to have something
Mhm.
that's based in the community by members
yeah,
of
and
the
then we kind of
community.
drive the product too,
And be
right?
like, who built that
With our
stage?
feedback. Yeah.
And be like, who built that?
Right,
Boss Leo built
absolutely.
that. YG built that. Like who built that? Like someone watching could be like super important
Yeah,
for
you
money.
don't know. You don't know.
It's just like I think it's good for the
Well, I want to
community
give a
for
shout
sure.
out to Boss
Right, right.
Leo, Panera, Howard. What's up, Savage? We see y'all out there.
I word.
Joanna. Who else is out there? I can't see the tag.
Hana,
Size.
Yeah,
Shout
shout
out
out
to
fun
everybody that's
size,
in the
shout out to
audience
Thank
fun
you
as well
guys for
too.
coming
size.
through.
Hey,
Yeah,
shout out
thank
to
you
the
guys for coming
audience.
Yo,
Appreciate
through.
you
Shout out.
guys.
Resident
Resident
Evil in the
Evil, right
building.
on. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Some Resident. That's a
I
good
love
one,
that
man.
game.
That's
It's
a good
dope.
one. Welcome.
That's pretty cool.
I haven't played that
Resident
in a long
Evil.
time.
Uh, that intro used to scare me alone when I was a kid.
Yeah, for real, yo.
I used to
That
have
game was,
nightmares of
that
walking
game
through
was
doors.
creepy, yo.
It's like, do I want to buy
I
that?
know, I'm scared. That and like Silent Hill and stuff. Yeah. Wasn't there a Resident Evil for
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Silent
the
Hill.
Quest at one time? I thought there was like a.
Resident Evil 4.
Oh, it was on
Sony as
Sony.
fuck if it was.
It was on
It was a-
Sony.
It was
Yeah,
Resident
Sony
Evil
had it.
7. They had like the full game. It was crazy. That was my first ever. Because I treated myself to the PlayStation
that,
VR headset
Biohazard?
back in 2016, and like the only other VR experience I had before then was the
Oh,
Google
I remember
Cardboard.
the great cardboard, man.
going
That
into
thing was
that,
epic,
going-
right?
Right. The 360 videos on YouTube, that was crazy work. But going into the PlayStation VR, like I tried Super Hot, that was
Oh,
really
yeah.
cool. And then Resident Evil 7 was a whole nother experience. It took me a whole week to pass this one level because I wasn't about to go through this one door where this guy was gonna chase after me. Basically trying to...
So with that PlayStation, are they still making that VR? And how was it? Like, was it like compared to the Quest?
So in hindsight, I would say, to be honest, it was really good. Especially for when it came out and how much Sony supported it. I didn't expect it. I thought it was just gonna be a gimmick, and but yeah, it was really good. I mean, for Resident Evil to be a AAA game, and that was on there. There was a bunch of other stuff. It was pretty good. It was really inconvenient to set up though. A lot of wires. That's why I ended up
A
getting
lot
the
of
Quest.
wires.
Because my thing was like I like the whole virtual reality thing. I like the VR thing, but I don't want a wire to go from the headset to a box, from the box to a PlayStation, from the PlayStation to the TV, from the PlayStation to the mains, and then from the PlayStation to the headset, and then you got to charge the controllers, and it's a lot. It was a lot. To do. It was a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if they still have that. They still have
It
VR
had a
on
lot of
PlayStation.
potential,
I
and
think
then
I'm not sure 100%.
they do. Yeah, they came out with the PlayStation VR 2. I think that was last year that it came out, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, they're still going. They're still going with it. They seem to be supporting it quite a bit. They made a lot of co-op games as well, where you could have someone log into like the game on a tablet like an iPad, and they could play a certain role in the game, and you could be in the headset doing something. So like they had like security games or like Call of Duty type of games where it was tactical. So you have someone like a guy in the chair type thing, and then you're in the headset doing things like disarming a bomb or whatever.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is
pretty
kinda
cool.
crazy.
That's pretty cool. I've been trying to get more into the gaming stuff, getting out the new games like on the Quest Plus, like the subscription thing. So yeah, I tried a
Mhm.
few of those out.
Yeah.
Breachers is pretty fun. That's a really fun game.
Oh yeah, I was looking at that. That seems interesting. One game that I really like is After the Fall. That's a really fun game to
Oh yeah,
play.
after the
With
fall,
like
yeah.
zombies.
That's fun with the
Yeah.
homies.
The whole vibe of that game is crazy. Like with the
Mhm.
music and it just puts you in a zone. You're like, oh, and it's really graphic with how you shoot the zombies.
Oh
and
yeah, I always love exploding zombies.
I haven't played that in forever. I gotta play that soon.
So what else is going on, guys? What's up with you, Fade? What have you been up to?
Just keeping busy, you know. I just dropped a new world the other day. It's called
Oh yeah, I
Deco
gotta check that one out.
It's like a small like social nightclub. It's pretty dope. Busy with my team over there. With Fun Size and the Faded Fireflies. Doing things with them. And yeah, you gotta check out our events, man. There's an event going on tonight at 11 o'clock. Spooks is opening up his world. I'm gonna be there
dope.
DJing
That's
tonight.
awesome.
So you catch me there.
11. Okay,
11.
cool. Yeah, everybody on the
Yeah.
stream, come in here and check it out.
Yeah, I'll be
Hell yeah.
spending tonight. But yeah, just getting busy, man. Just with everything going on, Metaverse, DJ stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, I
man.
hear that, man. I hear that.
Yes, sir.
Everybody's been super busy. What about you, Daytona? Have you found any new worlds, man? Did you end up going to the Drake world?
Escaping
The
Drake.
Drake one? Which one? Which Drake one are we talking about?
Universe Dragon. That's Universe Dragon.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I've been there. That shit's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I ain't gonna lie. I've been there.
Yeah, I was like,
He
what
invited
am
me
I
there
doing
first day.
right
He
now?
launched it.
Baby
I'm like, this is
girl,
funny as
let me
shit.
see you twirl.
You can like launch yourself around with these big
It's pretty
hammers. It's
fun.
pretty fun.
escaping Drake is crazy work.
It's
Yeah, that
funny.
game's
It's
pretty
like- it's
funny,
like
bro. It's like a
meme-centric,
big ass
but,
Drake
like,
following man quick.
Yo.
Yeah.
And then
Hell
at the
yeah.
end where it's like the bubblehead thing.
Oh shit, man, that was hilarious.
That's crazy.
Shit is
Yeah, I was
epic.
actually in there playing that
Epic.
for a bit. I was like, am I really in here playing Escape Drake right now? I was like, I was having fun.
Escape Drake.
I'm surprised how
I
long I
saw
was
that
in
come
there
up on the
for.
menu and I was like, oh Lord.
Escape.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. I'm Team Drake. So I like Drake, man.
Ginger ale
Yeah,
poppy.
we ain't about to stop.
Ginger ale poppy.
Poppy, that's crazy.
Ginger ale poppy. That's hilarious.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
So,
Definitely work.
Do the
so,
hot-
so Marcus, tell us about your outfit again, and why you're wearing those shorts. Why you're wearing those shorts, bro?
He caught out. Marcus caught out.
That's crazy.
Oh no, no.
It was
I'm probably
shorts.
rocking these shorts. Probably rocking these 1970 ABA shorts. No, we
Wow.
Here, come
few
forward
of
a
us-
little
it's a
bit. You're
group
in
of
the
us, we
back of
do
the chair.
some, VR workout. Oh, look, hold up, I'll come right here.
Yeah. Oh, done.
It's a few of us that do some workouts here in VR, and I set a goal in this one particular app where you get points for every time you strike up. You know, like if you're doing boxing, if you strike a target, or if you're doing a combat workout or whatever. So my goal is to hit 2 million in one move. Excuse me, damn, I need 2 million in one move points. Once I hit 2 million in one move points this month, I'll switch out of this. But until then, this is what I'm rocking.
So how long
Wow.
is
So
it
I'm letting
going
you
to
know
take him,
now.
everybody?
You
How long do you
invite
think
me
he's
to
going to
an
be
event?
rocking these shorts? And they're going to be
Wow.
dirty, man. You know, he's going to get that meta stink.
I hope it doesn't take
Meta
a long.
stink is
man.
wild.
Put it this way,
Yeah.
what's today?
Those-
The 6th?
Those shorts is
I already
work
got
for
like
sure.
500,000, just over
Okay.
500,000 move points already. So probably by like
Okay,
maybe
that's-
third week of the month. But I'm letting you know now, I don't care what event you invite me to. It could be a formal event, black tie. Guess what I'm rocking? I may have a suit jacket on, but guess what I'm rocking?
Wow.
Suit jacket
Oh,
with
that's
shorts
funny
is
shit,
wild.
man. That's funny shit.
I love that.
That's wild for sure.
So yeah, once I hit my goal, I'll switch out of these. But until then, this is
So
what
it's
y'all
a
see.
it's a workout group. Do you have
Wow.
like a way for people to join or anything like that, or what?
Yeah, it's called the Virtual Fitness Group. It is on IG. So actually, Fuchsia, she's not here tonight, but Fuchsia's the one that pretty much started the group. So yeah, there's a lot of us, across the world that's doing this. So we got people like in the UK, people in Australia, people, of course, here in the US, but people from all over the place. So we get together and do workouts. We tell people, hey, let people know a half hour before you're going to work out. In the app, there's a code you can drop. We share the code with everybody. Whoever wants to show up, shows up. YG, we wait for him come through. He's about to be
Oh, right
through
on.
real soon, so he'll be a part of it. I don't know if he'll be rocking these shorts like these though, but still,
I'll rock
he'll be a
that
part of
shorts,
the group.
bro.
though.
I'll rock them.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. We'll rock these shorts.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So yeah, once I hit my 2 million and one move points, then I'll switch out of these. So,
And what do you think is like a good?
so we 6 days in.
What if you
gotta find her
you throw
Instagram.
your hip out like right before you get that last point? Like, damn.
Oh, then he's stuck
And
wearing
I'm stuck rocking these. I'm stuck rocking these.
Solid Christmas.
Look, I told somebody jokingly, I said I should hit the 2 million mark exactly and just stop, just so I can keep
Oh
rocking
my
these.
God, that's funny, man. That's
Wow.
funny, man. It's all like Christmas, and he's got like a Christmas sweater on and those shorts.
And then shorts.
Get one of the custom shirts that's going around here
Right,
and
right.
still keep
He walks
rocking these.
into the venue,
Oh, yeah.
DJing some elegant venue here in VR. He just walks in, yo, I'm here, DJ.
No, I'll be behind it,
Right.
then I slide out. Yeah, then tonight I'm like, good night, everybody.
Just stand behind me.
That's funny shit.
Hilarious.
start my own platform. Only avatars.
Only avatars. Oh,
Only
shit.
avatars.
Oh, yeah,
We gonna
man.
make mad money.
Hey, you don't have to worry about that 7,000.
Crazy.
That's the Meta OS.
You
There's
gotta-
some AI out there that. Yep. Let me stop. Anyway.
Wow.
There's some AI out there. Oh, AI, like OnlyFans stuff.
That's crazy. That's a crazy.
Watch where you
world
go,
we live in,
Marcus.
right?
It could
Watch
work,
where you
man.
go.
Exactly. Exactly.
Here's the reason why I don't go to VR chat right there. That kind of just stay away
Yo,
from VR.
It's a wild
chat.
place if you go to
Yeah,
the wrong
yeah.
world.
It gets,
Definitely
it gets
a wild place
crazy,
over
man.
there.
Oh, it'll change you for life.
Yeah, yeah. One time Kermit the Frog told
Yeah,
told
being
us to
able
go
to
to
be
some
any kind of
place, and it was
avatar you want
wild,
to.
man. It was like some crazy strip club, and they had like
Kermit
these
the Frog.
backdoor rooms where the full body tracking and stuff, and we're in there going, "What the fuck's going on in here?"
Mhm.
Mhm.
And
But
those
the
things
ironic
are
thing,
just
it was
busted
Kermit the
with
Frog that told me to go
cameras.
there.
Who would have known?
Yeah, it's
Kermit
not
would've
easy
taken you
being
to
green,
place.
bro. That's
Yeah.
why he over
Why
there.
not? You know what I'm saying?
He in there with the rainbow
Yeah.
connection.
So speaking of avatars, so you guys were all mostly
Yes,
in
it's
on
wild
the
stuff.
RP1 event. Were you there, YG? You went there, right? Oh, you didn't make
not.
it. But
I went in there like earlier
okay.
on.
Yeah,
and just
checking it out.
flying around and
But I
stuff.
think that's like a whole web system where you could make your own avatars, kind of like the VR chess. It could be anything, and just do whatever you want.
Mhm. Yeah. Y- Yeah. With it being like web-based, it reminds me of like when people do their avatars in Second Life. It gets quite technical in Second Life with like the different meshes, and you can change your
Oh
fingernails.
man, that is pretty
It's
crazy.
crazy. I'm
I
like,
don't know if we
wow.
want to go that detailed in it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's definitely touch on that RP1. Yeah,
definitely.
let's definitely touch on that. What
I
did you
think
think, Nick?
it's definitely the future. I think everybody here, RP1 is a spatial web browser, so you basically it's just like this, only it's in the web. The great thing about it is it's kind of like a domain name. So when you go in there, you buy your domain, right? Like kind of like it's like djmarcus.com, but it's a spatial version of that, and you put all your own stuff. You make your world and stuff in there, right? But I think the great opportunity for us is since it is more of a domain, so they need us to make tools. So whoever makes the first tools in there is definitely going to win. I mean, you can make bank doing stuff. Like let's say you make a music tool, streaming tool, or whatever it is. Video, all that type of stuff. E-commerce, everything. It's a whole new world. It's like the early internet. What I think it's like kind of related to.
Consider this, because we actually mentioned this last week, because we mentioned a tour we were going to go on, but we didn't say where it was. But that's what we're referring to now. And as an example, how many people you think was in there with us, Nick?
Well,
Maybe
like
about
maybe around 40, yeah,
40 or so.
give or take.
And we could have had 100, we could have had 1,000. It was definitely a different experience than what you're used to in VR. And if you're just like on a tablet, or if you're on the computer,
Yeah, phone. Yeah, I
I'm
went on there on
assuming
the
too. I
phone.
don't
Yeah,
know
it
for a
worked.
fact, but yeah, you can. Okay, but yeah, you can be in 2D, and then if you're in headsets, you can actually experience. Matter of fact,
Yeah,
Boss Leo was there
there.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, Boss Leo was there, but
hell yeah.
yeah, you can experience in 3D. And for entertainers, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know this piece here now. The audio, for me, was one of the most
Yeah,
impressive things.
I agree. That is the
Real-time
most
audio.
impressive thing
Oh wow,
because
that's a
you can
game
have up to
changer.
what do you say? Up to
Lack of latency.
100,000 people in one instance, and the audio still works. And
That's
and what was really cool
crazy.
about the audio is like you can set it to crowd mode, so everybody's kind of muffled around you. You can sell it like you're in a crowd, or that, and it's kind of you only get the audio of where you're looking, so you don't get like all the audio around you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can have spatial audio. You can get full world audio.
a
It was a
meeting, I
couple
think a
different
meeting one. Yeah,
settings, but just the fact of the damn near zero latency. Like he split the group up into 3 sections, and one group said R, one group said P, and one group said 1. And literally, it wasn't like it was like R, P, 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 whoa, whoa, whoa. No, it was R, P, 1. It
Yeah.
was like no break. For me,
wow.
that was something that was really impressive. with
Yeah.
it.
Oh, that's
So you could
that was
actually have like
super
you know
impressive.
artists playing in there live, and there won't be any latency, you know, unless it's on their end. So that'd be great for like Daytona and
I
stuff,
can
you know,
sit there and
or
spin a
Fade
DJ set,
or YG
and
even, because
then
you spin.
exactly somebody can sit there and actually
Yeah.
spit live. Yeah, spit live while I'm spinning or something like that, and it wouldn't be any latency. Like you know how in here you may hear it at the exact same time. It may be other times where the person who's spitting or whatever, maybe they're ahead of the music or maybe they're behind the music.
right,
Nope,
right.
Right.
nope,
That's
fully
really nice
synced.
because like when I did my one off over in a Club AO, my EDM set, like I was so late with my Twitch stream, like so goddamn late. It was nuts. Like I didn't like it at all.
Club
So
Ayo, big shout out to Park
I
Sue.
gotta,
I believe that's his spot, ain't it?
yeah, that's the spot. Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
actually the
really
guy
dope.
who
oh, that was
initially
the
brought me
first.
into VR chat. Yeah,
Oh
Park
no.
Sewer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you spinning, you just gotta
Big
leave your
shout out to
headphones
Park.
on when you spinning VR chat.
Mm-hmm.
YG. Yeah, I don't listen to
Turn
that. Like you can't really do
turn
it
your
here because
headset
here you can
off.
kind of do it,
Turn it off,
but
turn it down all the
yeah,
way.
because the delay is crazy. Sometimes it's 10 seconds, 8.
Oh wow.
Sometimes like 15. Like
Shit.
it's
That's
very
nothing.
crazy.
I done seen 45 seconds, damn near a minute. We was
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about that recently. Like you may be DJing and you blend something and you look
Yep.
at the crowd, you're like, damn, they ain't feeling this shit.
I haven't
No,
heard
they
it
ain't
yet.
heard it
Yeah.
yet. It's the problem.
So
That's
in
what it is.
Yup.
They
so in
haven't-
Yo,
RP1
for real.
RP1 that problem
It's
goes
true.
away. That is insane, man. What they did.
It's
And
Mhm.
it's on
solved.
the
Yeah,
web
it's
too.
solved.
So
That's
it's
a
like,
game changer.
man,
That's crazy.
I'm telling you guys, everybody out there, you have a huge opportunity right now to get in early on that, because it just costs you time and learning.
100,000
Matter of
it's on
fact,
the
I'll tell y'all
PC?
one
Yeah,
thing.
or Mac.
On their
That's on the
site,
PC?
they got a couple
Yeah,
of bills that they
they
need.
need. Yeah.
Yeah, they got a couple of things
Oh,
that they want billed, and they're paying money for it. Like
Yeah,
they're
well,
paying money, not like just ask you to go in there and develop this stuff. They're
yeah,
actually
for the
paying money
best
for you to do it.
meeting hall
So
and some other things. It's on their website.
yeah,
Yeah,
meeting hall and a couple other
rp1.com.
things. And I guarantee you too, if you come up with the
Oh,
right
do it
thing,
for
even
those
if it's
people.
not along those lines, but you come up with some other tools that's good for them, I got a strong feeling they'll
Yeah,
probably pay
yeah,
for
I
those as
think
well.
so. I think so
Something of
because
value.
that I think
That's the right way to do it
Go ahead,
because.
Tony. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead, Nick. I think that's the right way to do it because it incentivizes people to be part of it without because the last thing you want to do is give people a vision of something that's too good to be true, right? Like when you say something like 100,000 people in an instance, like if they're able to showcase big numbers and lack of latency, then that shows you, all right, it's heading somewhere. And then especially with like the things they need built because they're paying creators to do it, it's a different ball game to rather than just we're gonna pay you one day, come and build worlds, but we'll pay you
Yeah,
one day.
yeah,
That's we've
yeah. We
seen
see a
some
lot
of
of
that
that.
sometimes, and it's a different struggle, right? Because it's a different technology because that's web based, and then you have other things which might not be web based, so it's a different approach to it. But I think as long as there's a plan there, RP1 does seem very promising. I wasn't able to get in myself, but I've been following the project for a while, so I hope to get in soon.
Yeah,
Check
yeah,
it out. That'll be
Matter of
cool.
fact, Trixie here, she
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
knows
She
about
was in
that. Yeah,
there.
she definitely knows about the
Yeah.
platform too.
Is how you
You
build
figure
like does
too.
that matter in there? Like how
You know
detailed
what?
or
I
not?
think
Or...
if you think of it like Horizon or VR chat, I think you can probably get up to that quality of it. In there. Maybe we'll have to see.
The Ivies weren't fancy, but that was, they weren't trying
I
to
think
go
they're
for that
not. See,
necessarily.
they're not artists.
know,
These guys, they
yeah.
just kind of like put some stuff in there to get to
Exactly.
showcase the stuff. Yeah, yeah.
That
So
would
that's why
work.
they need
Yeah,
us
just
to
to
get in there and really show what we can do. I've seen some
Mhm.
beautiful stuff on the web.
They are the
we
big
went to a
brains.
plaza. Yeah, we went to a plaza where there had to been at least 40 of five, and had these bots that they put in there as well to kind of test out just to make sure everything was good. Not really NPCs, but actual bots, like different accounts on computers. And there
Mhm.
had to been over 100 of us in
Yeah,
that
and they're all
plaza.
talking too.
It was kind
Yeah,
of weird because you got random bots. Yeah, they're walking around like this, yeah, saying just like all kind of this crazy stuff. That took a
Wow.
second to get
Yeah,
used
but it
to.
shows the power of the audio and then like the capacity right there as well.
Mm.
Yeah, I want to see some.
hmm And their portal system was crazy. They portal and transport system is
Yeah.
crazy. Like you can pop someplace in like
Yeah, I
less than
think
a second.
the way they're doing that is because it is like a model, like a scale model of the whole Earth or whatever in the solar system. So if you're, they place it, let's say in New York or California, you're just moving the player to that coordinate. You're not actually firing up a whole new instance like it is in here where they're
Yep,
sharding. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, it's one large
It's
Yeah.
all
model.
one
So
cohesive
you can
thing.
jump from New York to the International Space
yeah.
Station
It's just like
in less than a
instant.
second.
Boom, you're there. It's
Crazy
insane.
work.
And it's real time, like because it's not different
Yeah.
instance, like you were
Yeah,
saying.
and you can fly too.
hmm
Oh, that's
You
dope.
can fly.
I definitely want
Oh
to
yeah,
check
the
that out.
Superman
Oh,
flying
we
hat
have
is what
we
had
do
me.
have
I was like,
Yeah, the
I was like the
flying,
Superman flying.
and then
the boost run. Yeah,
run
yeah.
or whatever. That
So
was
so
crazy
everybody
too.
out there,
The
we
boost
do
run.
have another tour
Yeah.
coming up
Oh,
with
wow.
them. More info coming soon on that. And you guys are welcome to come and check that out too and see what the yeah, look out
Yeah,
for
I'm gonna
invites
probably
from
check out the
Sue
other
as
tour
well.
too because I
Yeah,
have
and
some
then you can
different
get some
questions.
questions answered. And if anybody's a web developer and stuff, this is a great platform for that too because they're going to need those back end tools to hook into what they're doing. So
Tracy, what were you about to say? I saw you come up close to the edge. What were you about to say?
maybe
Oh, maybe she
she
wasn't
wanna,
gonna say nothing. I
yeah,
thought she
maybe
was trying
not.
to say something.
What's up, Vader? How's it going, man? Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. But I'm also excited about what's going on in here, the new tools and stuff that they'll give us, and that was I think
Yeah.
I always loved Horizon. Horizon's always been my home in that way, but they've added some new stuff in here, like streaming, world streaming, so you can help with capacity and all that. So that's what I'm going to be adding in here soon. Like I said, once I get around to it, I'm going to try my damnedest to get in here and do it. Um, but I think stuff like that's going to help a lot with just worlds and creativity in general.
I heard they
Yeah.
adding video screens as well.
I heard that too, but it's on once that happens for me. That's the biggest thing I've been looking for over here.
Live
So,
stream, like
Oh,
actual
video
video
streaming
screens
itself
is
in
gonna
here,
be a game
yeah.
changer definitely for DJs.
Yeah, like the
Mhm.
video screens.
yeah, like if I'm on Twitch to be able to actually stream me rocking on Twitch into here.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
that's been one of the biggest lacking personally for me on this platform. And it's like I
Yeah.
know they've had it because every time we see Meta Connect, we get to see video. So I'm just like, come on, please roll it out to everybody. And
Well,
we've been
here's the
looking at that for
secret.
like over 2 years.
if they allow you to do video streaming, right, from one world to another, you should be able to, in theory, use your bot to stream what's going on in one instance to another to all of the other
Yeah,
instances.
yeah. I think that was
Mhm.
something that you could build your own tool for that in RP1 probably to do something like that.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing about it.
Well, RP1 you wouldn't have the problem because it's
Oh
not really
yeah, right,
sharded
right,
out
right.
like Horizon Worlds is sharded out.
But you could
Yeah,
build the
yeah.
tool maybe to be in two places at once or something. I don't know. But
Because I know, like for instance, in VR chat, we can do that in VR chat technically. If I could rock an instance, not an instance, but a visual of my bot or
Mhm.
me in 5 different worlds if I want to,
Right.
Yeah.
and it not be an issue. So it's
That's
a
what
couple.
that's what I would
Yeah.
that's what I would see being the value of the screen, like the screens in here,
hmm
because you
Yeah.
could put the screens in the other worlds like
oh
you can in
yeah,
VR
yeah.
chat. So that
Yeah.
way, even though VR chat's capacity is not as big of an issue because you got 80 people in an instance, but
hmm
32 people in an instance is a huge thing to overcome. So like,
Especially if
any
you got a
screen share that's
team
in the
that's part
event.
of the event, the team may take up
Oh
Exactly.
half of the
yeah,
event.
yeah.
So
Exactly.
that's one of the toughest things. Video
Right.
and people capacity
So
here, like
you
this
have
my
that all
two
solved in
the two things
RP1.
over
So
here.
once again, look out
Yeah.
for those invites, or if you want to invite to the next tour, DM Sue or myself, and we'll get you on the list. Check it out.
I encourage you to not saying the platform is perfect. I mean, there's a lot of work that still needs to be done, but I encourage you to go check it out just to see some of the possibilities. Put it that way.
Yeah, even just as a concept, just
Yeah.
to check it out. I'm curious to check it out. I need to get in there and explore it a
Oh
little
yeah.
bit.
Hell yeah.
First part of your tour, just be learning how to navigate, how to move
Yeah,
around in
that's
there.
the weird thing because it's kind
Yeah,
of
that'll
like
be
when
your
you move
first few
around, you had
minutes.
to like it goes where your hand is pointing, and I'm kind of used to just going where I'm looking. So that's kind of the
Mhm.
weird thing.
Like I'm going sideways, moving like this, trying to move forward. Like you had to have the
Oh,
joysticks
okay.
going exact direction that you want to go and be
Yeah,
facing that
yeah.
way. Because they had me walking around like I
Yeah,
was
I know. I
drunk
was
in
like,
there.
oh,
So
well,
it's
and then then you point up
Oh,
and you
that's
start
kind of
flying.
trippy.
Yeah, and start.
Oh, that's
I like
crazy.
that. I
Yeah,
like
that
you
is
can
pretty
fly
cool. You can
around.
fly
I thought I
around.
came
Yeah,
from
that's
that
pretty
was
tough.
pretty cool. That was
That's
cool.
bitching. Well, we come to that time. It's time for our shameless
That would be a
plugs.
bit disorienting.
This time we'll start with YG on this side. Reversed it.
Reversed it.
YG
That's what's up.
Killer VR. Yeah. Reverse. Anyway, YG Man Killer ad campaigns, asset 3D model creations, trying to learn some scripting. Yeah, a little bit DJ here and there.
Right
Okay, no.
on.
To
I'm
the
done.
point,
I'm
like I'm
done.
done. Mic drop. He dropped this big ass mic right here.
A mic drop was wild.
What about you, Faith? What's up
You
with
on
your
mute.
shameless plug, my friend?
Champagne.
It's time for your shameless plug.
Please mention tonight what you're
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
tonight
yeah.
after the show.
What was that, Deco? Oh, we lost him.
He got shot. I was say, yeah, he
Uh-oh.
coined out.
Froze out.
Oh, it was, yeah, he mentioned it
Deco
was
at
something
11
happening
p.m. I think,
tonight
or was
at
it Deco?
11.
Oh shoot, it might have been a different world.
I don't know if it was Deco, but it was definitely 11 p.m. Was it with Fun Size and them?
Oh yeah, with fun size in them. Yeah, yeah, I think so. I
Possibly.
think so.
Hopefully he'll be back before
Hell
we're done.
yeah. All right, we'll skip over to you, Tony.
So events, if you've got an event that you want to put together, you need some direction on it, hit me up. 20 Stock VR everywhere. At the moment we have Zodiac parties happening with Zodia once a month, twice a month if there's demand for it. The next one is going to be Taurus season, which is going to be dope. Sweetest Flower
Oh
is the
shit.
hostess and Cloudy is the DJ. Yeah, so we match the host and the DJ to the
Oh,
day.
nice.
So
I didn't realize you were
we
doing
try
that.
to
That's
at
pretty
least,
cool.
yeah. We've been trying to do that. We've done that for most of them so far. We've done that for 3 out of 4, and so yeah, hopefully going forward, we're developing Zodiac into a whole storyline as well.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
concept behind it all, not just Zodiac parties. So you've got like the celebration side of things, and then you've got the whole lure of it. It's horror based. Zodiac is a horror character. She's the Zodiac killer. The Zodiac Killer song is out on all platforms, about to hit 10,000 streams on Spotify alone. Shout out to Angel the artist and Talk Nice to Kia. They did their thing. But yeah, Nick T, he's one of our
Yeah.
scripters for the world as well. And he's killing it. He's killing it. The
It is
NPC
wild,
is gonna be
yeah.
wild. I'm excited
It's
to see
wild.
what you do with it.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's me. That's me.
Marcus.
Oh, my head's
Oh,
about
okay.
to die. Let me just plug this in here really quick. Big shout out to the Mr. Block Party Radio team. Big shout out to all the shows that's on the station. Big shout out to Kawan Kimpachi. Tonight we just recorded season 2, episode 1 of that hip hop joint from him. We got Sisters for Sisters on the network as well. We also have, I'm sorry, forgive me, I'm trying to plug my headset in before it powers down. We got big shout out to Tink, big shout out to God is Ferrari and People's Publicists, Sisters for Sisters, they're on there as well. Big shout out to City Girl, Crypto City is on the station. And we also got my podcast, the Metaversal Mindset Podcast. He was here and left. Howard 702 LV or Howard LV 702. He's going to be on the next upcoming episode. I didn't even let him know. It's already recorded. We just haven't dropped it yet, though. But yeah, he was in here.
Hey,
So if you
nice.
want to check us out, MrBlockPartyRadio.com, 24/7. internet-based radio station. We service
Oh
the
yeah,
metaverse as well.
yeah.
Hey, let's get
All
it.
right, Daytona.
Good stuff. Yeah, man. So shout out to DJ Marcus and Mr. Block Party Radio. You can catch some of the meta genre music right there on the station when y'all listen to it, man. Um, Shout out to everybody that rocks with MGM. Metagenremusic.co is where you could actually go purchase your EPs of all your favorite metaverse artists. We're continuing with the tour this weekend. Um, we have a tour date every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. Different worlds in the metaverse that we highlight as far as with going to these spots with the artists to perform and rock out a show. We had an actual single video drop this week. It's on YouTube right now streaming, so go check it out. Pull your phones out right now. Pull your phones out as much as you want to and check out the new single from PC Beats, which is called Forgot Who I Am. It's for anybody that ever, let somebody play in their damn face and they forgot who you was and shit, and you had to remind them. So that's the song right there. Forgot Who I Am,
Right
PC
on.
Beats. The antithesis of a love song, but it's definitely
That's dope.
fire though.
Hey, that's dope.
So like yeah, we continue to do music. We continue to our artists are streaming on all platforms, whether it be PC Beats or DL Cordero. You can both you can check out their music right now. We're working on other artists to get up and streaming on all platforms. We do stream through Empire. If you're an artist and you want to have your music put on all platforms, use this Web3 to your advantage for your social media content, as well as to differentiate yourself as an artist. Check us out at Metagenre Music, metagenremusic.co. We are the future right now. We are the brand new
Right on,
genre.
right on. Thank you, Daytona. That's what's
That's
going
what's
on.
up.
Oh,
Oh,
Fade didn't
Fade's
make it
back.
back.
All right. Oh wait, where'd Fade?
No, he did
Oh, he
make it
didn't
back.
make it back.
No,
Oh,
he did make it back.
well, first off, I just want to shout out everybody on the stream. We got Sue, Cray 2.0. She says, "What's up, Daytona? What up, everybody? Thank you guys for watching out there on the stream
What
and
up, what up,
everybody
what up?
else. And
What
be
up,
sure to
Sue?
check back next Tuesday where we got, of course, Indie Tours Creator Spotlight. And here you go, YG.
Sorry.
Indie Tours Creator Spotlight.
Like Tommy
And
Silly.
Watch.
we're watching you watching us. And we got Girl Codes at 10 p.m. Eastern. So be sure to tune in for that. Thank you, guys. Thanks, everybody. Daytona, DJ Marcus, Tony for coming on. Fade and YG for also coming on. And of course, Boss Leo and Panera for staying out here for the whole show. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Nick, and
Yeah, it
thank
is.
That
you,
dedication.
Sue.
Appreciate y'all for having me. There we go.
Oh, I didn't even know.
All right. That's a wrap.
Don't forget.
That was awesome.
Oh,
guys. That
thank
was
you.
awesome.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
We
You're
appreciate
Thank you,
it, man. We
Primo.
appreciate
Thank
you hanging
you.
around and listening to us babble.
Yeah.
Pretty much so.